Welcome to Channel AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Are you interested in migrating to Australia? Why don't you consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell on the side, so once you have all the updates and news, you'll be the first one getting all the insight. Now, today's video, I would like to get some updates about what's gonna happen and what's already out there. Just some news update on the industry of visa, if you're really interested about it. Now, first of all, it's about the BIP, the Business Investment Innovation Program, which obviously has been closed, and they have sent out all the letters to everyone in regards that if you have already lodged previously, well, they just encourage you to what? To withdraw, and they will refund your money back. Now, is that a good thing to do? Well, I think when this is out, it's definitely something that is ready. So the new so-called National Innovation Visa is ready to be rolled out. I believe that will be either October or November. Now, people ask, whether it's going to be October or November. Well, we will never really know until the government or the minister himself to come out to, you know, just announce it. But usually they don't. They just let things roll out. Now, even with this message that you're looking at, they don't announce it. They just, you know, secretly publish on the website. So if you're not like me, like us, continually doing, you know, research and checking things out in the Australian immigration website, then you probably won't even know. So anyway, if you have already lodged your BIP, that's including the 188 and 132 visa, and the visa has not been finalized, well, you have a choice to withdraw. Now, obviously, some people, I would still recommend, unless you really, you know, you don't like Australia anymore, but I would still recommend you keep it. You keep it because they were still processing it, because the old deal is still a better deal, I believe, because the National Innovation Visa came out. Look, is it going to be a better deal? I don't think it will be better, especially like the 1AA, where you could have a business setup, or 132 visa, which only require 1.5 million for investment. Now, 1.5 million is really nothing nowadays. So it's really the comparison will be huge. Now, there is a time frame. Let me have a look in regards when you can actually. Here we go. It's a refund time frame. There is no standard time frame for processing refund requests. We will assess each refund request individually, so that there's no period of time required. So you could continue to wait, you know, and then if you see the National Innovation Visa to be more a better you know, choice or options, perhaps, maybe, we don't know, but I suspect that the requirement, even if the National Innovation Visa come out with the certain requirement for investment criteria, I suspect it will be much higher than the previous 188 program, the BIP program, because if it stays the same, then why on earth they gonna, you know, they are removing big program, right? So anyway, let's see how it goes. There is, unless you already get some other visa approval granted, then those will be the client or, you know, friend that will advise that you know, withdraw and get your money back, because it's some, you know, some good money in there. Anyway, I think will be usually for family will be almost around $10,000. Yeah, I think that will be for a family. Anyway, that's for that news there. Now, the other one is, it's not quite about Australia, but you see, we have been cooking the topic about the housing crisis, as you know, and then all the blames goes on to the migrant, and then further goes on to the international student, because all the migrants, international student is the largest, the bulk of the overseas, you know, people, the temporary visa holders. So they want to restrict international students. Now, obviously, there has been a lot of talks, a lot of complaint, a lot of crap going on from both sides. People still complaining, and from the educational sector, everybody is saying, look, the government has made the wrong decisions, so on and so forth. Now, I think this is last week. Canada, we know Canada is the first country that they put and enforce a cap on international students. Now they have put a further restriction. So Canada further limits international student number. Canada putting a further limits on the number of international studies issue, reducing study permit to 437. Now that's still a lot more than Australia, but as this kind of stuff continue to go on, what does that tell us? That basically they will tell the government of Australia they will enforce the cap on international student for sure. I know there has been a Senate, more hearings and things going on within the sector, but a certain cap, I think, will still continue. This is just one of the side effects after the pandemic. I don't think a country like Australia was similar to Canada. Canada just has a bigger appetite because they have, bigger economy and population there too. They just need more time to get the the economy back. I'll give you an example. You probably have a restaurant with 100 seats. Now, your investors into this restaurant are questioning you that, well, why don't you fill up all the seats so you make the most of the the business out of whatever you require? But the problem now is that there's not enough cooks. There is not enough chefs inside of the kitchen. Even if we got 100 people there, we cannot service. I think that's where the problem is. That's not even just the housing issue. I think it goes into more complexity in regards. However, if they hit the international education sector, it's definitely going to be a huge hit. Plus, the mining sector is not doing well in Australia, and international education plus mining is the largest, the top 4 or 5 largest export field for Australia. So export means how the country makes the money. So if they have the top 4 or 5 category of exports going under, then obviously that will have a huge shakeup. Now it's going to be a test for the next election. Whether I understand the opposition is calling for early election. Just to be safe, if early election doesn't happen, it's going to happen in May next year. So it's going to be exciting, and I don't know if exciting is the right way to describe it, but it's going to be a very, very awkward period of time between now and next first half of 2025, because US is having election, and that will shake up a lot of things in the world. I mean, a lot of people talking about, why are you talking about US and Canada? I mean, geopolitics is still affecting Australia, because Australia is not a superpower. In fact, it has been affected by a lot of other superpower and economies. For example, Southeast Asia, for example, China, for example, Europe and US. It's all affecting Australia. So anyway, that's what's going to happen. And just remind everybody, because of the cap, international still will continue to go on. I will still recommend not to take any VET diploma certificate courses. That's going to waste your time, waste your money, and a lot of those institutions will actually go under. Now, people may ask, can I pick TAFE? Because that's a public and the government-owned institution. Yes, you can. But it's still, the ratio of getting refusal is still very high. Anyway, should you have more question query, more than welcome to leave comment right down below. And I'll see you next video. Goodbye.